The pentagram is a 5-pointed star. When enclosed in a circle, it's called a pentacle. With roots in ancient Mesopotamia, it symbolizes the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. Pythagoreans saw it as a sign of health and mathematical perfection, while later occult traditions used it as a tool of protection and balance. Contrary to popular belief, the pentagram isn't inherently evil. Its inverted form was only later associated with darker practices. Today, it remains a key emblem in Wicca and ceremonial magic. A 6-pointed star, the hexagram, also known as the Seal of Solomon, is a fusion of 2 interlocking triangles. It represents the harmony of opposites, male and female, heaven and earth, fire and water. Found in Jewish mysticism, alchemy, and various esoteric traditions, it is believed to hold protective powers. Some say Solomon himself used it to control spirits and perform miracles. In ceremonial magic, it's a key sigil for invoking celestial forces. The Ankh is the Egyptian symbol of life, often depicted in the hands of gods, bestowing immortality. Its loop represents eternity, while the crossbar and stem signify the balance of opposites. Some believe it's also an ancient fertility symbol, linked to the life-giving Nile. Today, it's embraced in spiritual circles as a symbol of vitality and divine connection. Born from the myth of Osiris and Set, the Eye of Horus is a powerful emblem of healing, protection, and wisdom. According to Egyptian legend, Horus lost his eye in battle, only for it to be restored by Thoth. The fractions within the eye correspond to sacred Egyptian mathematics. Used as an amulet for millennia, the Wadjet wards off evil and ensures prosperity. With its 3 interlocking spirals, the Triskele is a Celtic emblem of life cycles: birth, death, and rebirth. Found on ancient stones in Ireland and Scotland, it represents movement, progress, and the interconnectedness of mind, body, and spirit. Some link it to the triple goddess or even the sun's rotation. The triquetra is a mesmerizing 3-loop knot with no beginning or end, often associated with the triple goddess, maiden, mother, crone. It also appears in Christian iconography as a symbol of the Holy Trinity. Its endless form represents eternity, protection, and divine unity. The infinity symbol, or the lemniscate, is a simple yet profound symbol represents the infinite nature of existence. Rooted in mathematics and spirituality, the lemniscate embodies the balance of opposites, karma, and the cycles of the universe. Some believe it channels divine energy. The flower of life is composed of interlocking circles, believed to represent the fundamental blueprint of existence. Within it, you'll find the seed of life and the tree of life. Many see it as a sacred map of the universe, holding the keys to hidden knowledge, divine order, and even the fabric of reality itself. The angel Metatron is said to have passed this shape down to humankind. Composed of 13 spheres, it contains the 5 platonic solids, believed to be the building blocks of the universe. It also contains the flower and seed of life, the Merkabah, the Jewish tree of life, and the 13 circles of creation. Used in energy work, Metatron's cube is thought to dispel negativity. A snake or dragon eating its tail, the Ouroboros is one of the oldest symbols of eternity and the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. It appears in Egyptian, Norse, and alchemical traditions, representing cosmic unity. Baphomet is a goat-headed winged figure, symbolizing duality and balance. Though often linked to Satanism, its origins trace back to the Knights Templar, who were accused of worshipping it in the 14th century. The modern image, created by Eliphas Levi, represents the union of opposites, light and dark, male and female, spiritual and material, making it a key symbol in occult and esoteric traditions. Unlike the traditional hexagram, the unicursal version can be drawn in one continuous line, symbolizing uninterrupted flow and unity. The symbol was adopted by the Thelema movement to represent divine consciousness and the Hermetic saying, "As above, so below." It's often associated with the invoking and banishing of energies in ceremonial magic. The caduceus is a winged staff with two entwined serpents, often mistaken for the rod of Asclepius, the true symbol of medicine. In Greek mythology, Hermes used it as a tool of negotiation and transition between realms. In alchemy, the twin serpents represent duality intertwining toward enlightenment. The triple moon symbol depicts the waxing, full, and waning moons, representing the maiden, mother, and crone in Wiccan and pagan traditions. It reflects life's cycle, youth, adulthood, and old age, symbolizing feminine energy, intuition, and transformation. Often linked to the goddesses Hecate, Artemis, and Selene, it embodies the ever-changing nature of existence. The Valknut is a Norse symbol of three interlocking triangles, linked to Odin and the afterlife. Found on Viking runestones, it represents life, death, and the passage to Valhalla for fallen warriors. Some also interpret it as a symbol of fate's unbreakable knots, reflecting the inescapable nature of destiny. Sigils have deep roots in Solomonic magic and Western occultism. In grimoires like the Key of Solomon, sigils were used to summon spirits, command angels, and bind demons. These symbols were often carved onto talismans or drawn on parchment, charged through prayers and rituals. Today, sigils remain a key part of chaos magic, Wicca, and modern esoteric traditions. An 8-armed star radiating outward, the Chaos Star represents limitless potential, entropy, and raw creative energy, originating from Michael Moorcock's fantasy works. It was later adopted into chaos magic as a representation of freedom from rigid structures. It reminds us that from chaos comes creation. Mjolnir, the legendary hammer of Thor, is one of Norse mythology's most powerful symbols. It was both a weapon and a sacred tool, used to protect gods and humans alike. Viking warriors wore Mjolnir amulets for strength and divine blessing, while it also played a role in ceremonies and rituals. The Rose Cross combines the Christian cross with a blooming rose, symbolizing spiritual unfolding and enlightenment. It is the emblem of the Rosicrucian Order, a secret society dedicated to alchemical wisdom, mysticism, and the pursuit of hidden truths. The rose's petals represent the unfolding of divine knowledge, while the cross symbolizes sacrifice and transformation. The Philosopher's Stone is often depicted as a circle inside a square and triangle, symbolizing perfection and enlightenment. The squaring the circle symbol features a square, a circle, and a triangle overlapping, representing the balance between material and spiritual realms. Both are intricate yet simple, embodying the mystical quest for transformation. Vivids are sacred symbols used in voodoo rituals to invoke and honor the Loa or spirits. Each Vivi acts as a spiritual gateway, calling specific Loa such as Papa Legba, the gatekeeper, or Urzuli, the spirit of love and beauty. These intricate sigil-like designs are traditionally drawn on the ground with cornmeal, flour, or ash, serving as a focal point for divine energy and communication. A striking emblem featuring a double cross, an X, and an inverted triangle, this sigil is closely tied to Luciferian philosophy. It symbolizes enlightenment, individualism, and defiance against dogma. It represents the pursuit of hidden knowledge and the quest for personal empowerment. A macabre artifact from medieval grimoires, the Hand of Glory is the severed, mummified hand of a hanged man, often used as a candle holder with a wick made from his own fat. It was believed to paralyze victims, unlock doors, and render thieves invisible, allowing them to rob undisturbed. This eerie relic appears in grimoires like Petit Albert and the Book of Secrets, blending folk magic and occult lore. An ancient pre-Christian symbol found in European and indigenous traditions, the solar cross or sun wheel, represents the 4 cardinal directions and the cyclical nature of time. It has been linked to Norse and Celtic sun worship. Also called the Satanic Cross, the Leviathan Cross is a double cross with an infinity loop at the bottom that symbolizes sulfur in alchemy. It represents self-mastery, transformation, and the balance of the elements. It was later adopted by the Church of Satan as a sign of defiance against oppression. Norse runes were an ancient writing system used by Germanic and Scandinavian peoples, with the Elder Futhark being the oldest known alphabet. More than just letters, runes held magical significance, used in divination, protection, and rituals. According to myth, Odin discovered the runes after sacrificing himself on Yggdrasil, making them a sacred tool of wisdom and power. The abracadabra triangle is a word arrangement was an ancient protective charm believed to cure illness. By writing abracadabra in a pyramid shape and reciting it, people believed they could banish sickness and misfortune. Adinkra symbols are a complex system of ideograms used by the Akon people of Ghana. Each symbol conveys a spiritual truth, such as duafe, cleanliness and love, or eben, protection. These symbols are used in magical talismans and sacred textiles. The Seal of Solomon is a symbol attributed to King Solomon, often depicted as a hexagram or interlocking triangles. It was believed to hold divine power, granting Solomon control over spirits, demons, and the natural world. It appears in Solomonic magic, Kabbalah, and Islamic mysticism, where it is used for protection, wisdom, and command over supernatural forces. A layman is a magical pendant inscribed with sigils and sacred names used in ceremonial magic. It acts as a focus of power, granting the wearer spiritual authority and protection during rituals. The Eye of Providence is a single eye inside a triangle, watching over the world. It represents divine guidance, enlightenment, and hidden knowledge. Found on the Great Seal of the United States, it's linked to Freemasonry, Christianity, and conspiracy theories alike. Alchemy is the ancient art of transformation, turning lead into gold, seeking the elixir of life, and unlocking hidden truths. Alchemists used mystical symbols to represent the elements, planets, and spiritual progress. Mercury, sulfur, and salt formed the philosopher's trident, while geometric shapes held hidden esoteric meanings. The Hamza hand is an ancient protective amulet shaped like an open palm, found across Middle Eastern and North African traditions. It wards off the evil eye and brings good fortune. Some see it as the hand of Fatima in Islam, while others connect it to Jewish and Hindu beliefs. A triangle of 10 dots, the tetractys was sacred to the Pythagoreans, believed to contain the secrets of the universe. Each row represented different realms: the divine, the cosmos, the elements, and humanity. The chi is one of the oldest Christian symbols, formed by overlapping the Greek letters chi and rho. It was used by Emperor Constantine as a symbol of divine victory, marking shields before battle. Some say it represents Christ, eternity, and divine power. Others believe it was adapted from older pagan sigils. The labyrinth is an ancient symbol of journeys, mysteries, and transformation. From Greek mythology's Minotaur maze to sacred spirals found in Celtic and Hindu traditions, it represents the soul's path toward enlightenment. Unlike a maze, it has only one path. No wrong turns, only discovery. The Veigvisir is an Icelandic compass rune, said to guide travelers through storms and lost paths. Its name means wayfinder, and legend says those who carried it would never lose their way. The heptagram, or seven-pointed star, is a mystical shape tied to magic, alchemy, and the divine. It represents the 7 planets of ancient astrology, the 7 days of creation, and the 7 chakras. Used in Wicca, Kabbalah, and occult traditions, it's said to hold hidden cosmic energy. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. It helps us keep the lights on so we can continue to make more videos like this. Thanks for watching.